It is time now for Better Money with Joel Johnson. Today, Joel is sharing some lessons on retiree spending expectations. Joel is a certified financial planner and managing partner at Johnson-Brunetti, and we're going to talk about the spending part of retirement.
Right. Everybody's into saving for retirement, and then what happens is they retire, and some people have a real hard time spending that money, sort of switching that mindset.
So you might be one of those people. Number one, your point is there are retirees who prefer to keep their assets untouched. You know, maybe they're just living still in a very small amount. They haven't even touched their 401k and they're into their 70s. And
yeah, sometimes it's out of fear, and sometimes it's just, I hate to say it, but they've become cheap because they were such good savers, they don't want to spend any money. And that's a shame to see, somebody that's gotten to retirement and just doesn't feel comfortable spending money when they've done such a good job saving money. Maybe they want to travel and they just feel guilty about traveling. They start feeling guilty about spending money.
Okay, so that's what happens with retirees then. You're saying they retain their accumulation mindset. Now, couldn't that be a good thing? Because the thing is, we never know when we're going to pass away or how much money you need. Or
right, there's a real balance here. You know, people shouldn't be irresponsible, but what, again, we tend to see is they retain this accumulation mindset. They're still trying to have their nest egg grow, which there's nothing wrong with, again, but sometimes at the expense of doing things they enjoy. We also see a lot of friction many times in a relationship where one person wants to spend money, the other one won't, and as financial advisors, we kind of have to act like marriage counselors to sort of mediate that situation.
Yeah, you say men and women have different financial approaches. How does it work usually, would you say?
It's interesting. So usually in retirement, and again, this is stereotypical, but usually the woman is much more comfortable spending money, especially spending money on the kids and the grandkids. And the man, it's not always this way, obviously, but the man tends to want to continue to hoard, for lack of a better word. And so it's interesting. Now, part of that is many times the men know that their spouses are going to outlive them, so it's partly out of protection. Okay. But again, it's a very interesting dynamic we see, and it's kind of a shame because most people err on the side of being really fearful, and they don't have the life that they can in retirement.
And so you kind of have to tell them, you can take that trip.
You can, yeah, spend the money, spend the money. Sometimes we even set up separate accounts. They're spending accounts, and then they have other accounts that are not spending accounts.
So you can do that.
Yeah.
So also, your final point, recent retirees are less optimistic. I can understand that with all the volatility.
Yeah, a lot of volatility. The quick access to we have from information from the news media and so on, the financial media, and so people are just scared with all the information that's coming out of out there in the world, and they don't want to spend money.
So to help people figure it out, you don't want to go crazy, but you might want to spend some. So you have a BlackRock article. It's called "To Spend or Not to Spend," and this can be helpful to kind of see where you're falling and where you can make some adjustments.
Yeah. It'll help people create a balance in retirement and really give them confidence if they feel like spending more money that they won't run out. So it's a great booklet.
All right, so you go to bettermoneytv.com and you can get this for free. Joel and his team will send it right to you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Kara. It's great to be here again, and we want every viewer to get the book.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Joel. That is Better Money.